Remember, say you're locked into the year one station, www.sfdcradio.com. My name is Sir Kush Genesis. Yes, Wednesday Sound Forum, we call it. And where we do special tributes to the living legends and who paved the foundation for reggae music to reach the four corners of the earth today. Even though some of the reggae music vibration gone astray, remember, say, roots and culture has always been the foundation that allow it to have longevity and that will continue to give it the longevity. One link up with DJ Pauze because another artist, another DJ presenter who have pushed the conscious reggae music to the four corners of the earth, yes, making people heal, yes, through the music, through the power of the music, the word, the sound, the power, and have testimonies of how conscious music can heal people. So hold tight, Pause. I'll come talk with you shortly.
Can you play some more?
You're locked into the A1 station, www.sfdcradio.com. Remember, says the Wednesday Forum, dancehall section, the Roots dancehall call, dancehall section, where we say, where it's all about preservation of the elders and the veterans who use the music and especially the roots and the consciousness of the music to keep the foundation tight, so that today many youths and many people can be embarking upon the reggae dance. Remember, say, even within the culture, maybe once upon a time reggae music was even referred to as the devil's music. I remember growing up in times where even the church wouldn't play reggae music. Look how much reggae gospel music year to day. Yeah, so we give thanks and praise for everybody for, for those who especially embark upon that mission of pushing the conscious side of reggae music, because music is like a vehicle, and music is used almost like a metaphor, so it's a vehicle for delivering a message. Oftentimes, like we said, the idea need to focus upon the message. What is the message? Many people use music as that vehicle to deliver the wrong message. When we look at the Right Honourable Robert Nesta Marley, we notice that him use music and conferring the reggae music like the King's music, and him use that music as a vehicle to deliver the message. The message Bob Marley was delivering that often people don't seem to grasp is that His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie was God Almighty. Some people love Bob Marley, everybody love Bob Marley, but still cannot grasp what the message was about. Yeah, so we need to try and focus more upon the message. Oftentimes, music is a vehicle designed to deliver the message, even though we show respect to the deliverer, the messenger. But let's not get confused with the messenger and the message. The objective is about the message. So we give thanks and praise for them who use music even like a metaphor to try and even explain certain reality and address certain issues in life. Yes, and you don't know, some reggae music has gone through many boundaries and still going through many struggles. And it's the one music which you don't know, so it will create peace. We look in many parts of the world where there's national fronts and and all these far right organizations. Trust me, all them need is a good dose of reggae music. Trust me, by the time you get sanctified with some reggae music, all they want to do is just live in love and live in harmony. All over the world is pure war. All over the world, the people them need to listen to some reggae music. Some roots rock reggae music. Everybody's locked into the wrong kind of energy. That's why you see so much destruction. The youth them lock into a different frequency where all them see as solutions is total destruction. Total destruction. If them go get a game that confronts many solutions, the only solution to them is total destruction. So we really have to, try and guide the youth them and guide the people them that there are other ways, there are other school of thoughts of looking at things. Reggae music is the solution. Take in some reggae music and you'll be surprised of the healing powers of the reggae music. Now I want to catch up with my guest this evening, another presenter of a station, Pauzeradio.com, and he also goes by name as AKA Gav Pauze. Again, another artist, another veteran, another presenter, another DJ amongst who's pushing reggae music, because remember, say music transcends boundaries. Yes, reggae music also transcends boundaries, transcends color, class, race, or creed. It's all about good energy and good vibration. That is the beauty of music. You must say it's a universal language that ties our people as one. So when you reach that ultimate realization, then you don't know, so you're on the right mission. At this moment in time, I do want to say a special greetings. Welcome to www.sfdcradio.com, Pauzeradio. You there, brethren?
Greetings, I'm here, and it's an honor to be here with your listeners.
Okay, I can slightly hear. We're just making some adjustments upon the switching board, because we realize that your volume is very low right now, Paz. So we're just trying to clarify and find out what is that. How has your evening been? How's your day been today?
Yeah, it's been a good day. I've been working on my own radio show today. Again, strictly roots reggae that I play. just been focusing on that and then preparing to chat with you and your listeners tonight.
Beautiful. Yeah, you've come through nice and clear now. Yes, beautiful, Paz. And okay, and firstly, for the benefit of our listeners, because we're there and we want our listeners to know who you are, because everybody's a great soul, And firstly, where were you born, Paz?
I was born in Nottingham in the Midlands.
All right. And where in the country do you live now?
I'm in southeast of England, basically in Kent.
All right, okay. So we're linking up with Kent right now, folks, in the United Kingdom, live and direct. Excellent. And again, how long have you been living in that part of the country?
I've been here since about 2007 now. Up towards the Midlands, there's not as many links with the music. I feel that the closer to London that I was, the better it was for the music, basically. More lively.
Interesting. Again, talking about musical, because I know there's many aspects to you and there's many depths to you, because I'm reading up and I realize, whoa, Brother Pauze has covered a lot of experience, and the program is about, especially on a Wednesday, where it's more like the Soul Forum and where we try and push the conscious dancehall, roots dancehall. Monday show seems to have a lot of reason. The Wednesday show, we still push the dancehall, but we try to show us that the dancehall has always had roots and culture as the foundation, and therefore we want to also highlight presenters and DJs like yourself who also pushes a lot of the conscious dancehall, reggae music and artists there. But before I get deep into that area, I just want to rewind a little bit and find out, how did you come to embark upon the music industry as your full-time career?
I started out as a jungle DJ, DJing in clubs in England and Scotland. And obviously, jungle and reggae, very close-knit. I class it as a very, more or less the same genre, to be honest with you, because, Buju Banton was one of the most sampled artists in jungle back in the 1995.
Yes.
And that I had a love for Buju Banton, seriously. Everywhere I went, I was just playing his tunes constantly, all the time, if it was in my Walkman or if I was in the club, I'd be playing the jungle mixes of his tunes, so that's kind of how I came about with the roots reggae, basically.
Serious? And what age are we talking about, Paz?
I was 15 when I first started DJing in clubs.
Okay, so was it always your aspirations, or did you have other dreams, other aspirations? Did you one day, dream to become a doctor or a lawyer, maybe a scientist one day? What was your younger dream, or what was the dreams of your parents?
I've always wanted to be a DJ since I was about 8 years old.
All right.
A guy had let me go on some turntables at a wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just hooked on vinyl since then, and I'm a lover of vinyl. I collect vinyls.
Wow, okay, yes.
So, you can imagine what my house is like, just wall-to-wall of vinyl.
Serious, Pauze. So musically, because obviously I described you as a DJ, how do you define yourself musically? Describe yourself.
I'm a music-loving man who loves conscious music. I mean, conscious music helped save my life after a serious accident. So
yeah, and I'm going to get to that because I was reading on that and I thought, whoa, this is the kind of story that must go out. But I noticed even before you reached that stage, you've had experiences, because one of the many stations that I still listen to now is a station called Unique FM. Yeah, and I noticed in reading up in some of your reports that you came to work on Unique FM.
That's how the radio show started. I got an opportunity to be a guest on another DJ's show, and then from then, Unique FM asked if I wanted my own show. They let me have an hour slot, a late slot, really early in the morning. They heard my show 3 times I'd been on air, and they gave me a 2-hour slot.
Serious?
And they moved it to drive time as well.
Whoa, okay. and that was what, doing what, the jungle, was it?
That was when I've moved on into the conscious reggae.
Right. Okay. So even am I right in saying that the first reggae music you introduced to again with the long-lasting effect? Does that come back to Buju Banton again?
Yeah, it is. He's one of my main influences that's put me onto the path where I am now, and then other artists along the line like Dub Judah.
Yes, tough Dub Judah. Yes. Yeah, serious. Because as we don't know, Mr. Mention album, another album we're reading up, it was a tough album. A lot of us love that album also.
Vinyl. Love it.
I know. I'm reading up on your history parts, and I'm saying, yeah, but you're tuned into the right energy, Bridget. Again, what was one of your favorite tracks from that album?
Well, there's quite a few different tracks on that album.
Could imagine.
Oh gosh, offhand, I couldn't tell you offhand because I deal with so much reggae music, I get overloaded with tracks. I must get, 150, 200 tracks sent a week, some weeks.
Wow, yes. And yet today, within all those, you still rate Buju Banton as your most greatest influence. What is it about Buju Banton that draws you in?
He got me through my teenage years. All the trials and tribulations that I went through as a child. Obviously, I was growing up in a rough area, and there was a lot of poverty in the area, and his music helped me keep strong. Like Buju Banton, Hills and Valleys is one of the tunes that just, every time I hear that, the hairs on my arms stand up on end.
We have said to me, Pauze. Yes. Yeah, but
I know it word for word as well, you know.
Serious. True, man. Oh my gosh. But I tell you, yeah. So musically, as a DJ, Pauze, you know what I mean, you know, what is now therefore your mission? What is the mission?
My mission is just to spread the positive, uplifting reggae music that has helped heal me through my trials and tribulations, and it gives me strength on a daily basis. You know, and I wish if it can do that for me, then it can do it for anyone that tunes into the radio shows, you know.
And again, you know, and you mentioned what it has done for you. Tell us about some, you know, you mentioned briefly, you know, some of the historical moments of really what has conscious music done for you. It's
helped me. After I had the head injury, I was struggling to talk. I was struggling to read and write.
And again, just to rewind a little bit, Pauze, you know, tell us about this head injury, how you came to have this head injury, because we're not going to rush you. And I think I was reading upon it, and I think it's a crucial historical moment that, you know what I mean, that if you don't mind sharing with the people, we appreciate that.
Yeah, I had an accident on a BMX bike, and I landed on the crown of my head and bounced down the road on the crown of my head, putting a big hole in the crown of my head. I broke 4 ribs, had a hole in my arm, a big hole in my knee, and obviously suffered a brain injury. And that was in 2004. And after that, I couldn't walk properly for about a year. I was struggling with, obviously, the reading and writing, and then all the things you get from the trauma, basically, from a head injury.
And again, that's amazing, because hearing that and hearing you talk now is quite amazing. You know, it just really it's showing the pose of the healing. What is it that helped you heal? Tell us about your healing process.
It was very difficult because I didn't find that any of the medical processes that I was going through the doctor actually helped. I found that one day I just put on this Dub Judah CD, and I listened to it, and it gave me an energy. It gave me an energy inside. Not only that, but it uplifted me. And his words, his lyrics are absolutely amazing. They just made me realize that, you know, I can heal, I can get better. And it was giving me that belief. And the music installed that belief in me, because I was being told by doctors that I was a lost cause, I'd never be normal again, and so on. You know what I mean? And it was actually the lyrics of Dub Judah's Better to Be Good that actually really uplifted me. And I must have had that one track off that album, because his album's called Better to Be Good, but the title track of the album, wow, I must have listened to that every day for about 6 months on non-stop. And it was that song really pulled me through. And then obviously with Buju Banton and the Inner Heights album and the Till Shiloh album, those 2 albums, they were just really helpful to me. The lyrical content, this knowing that somebody else has been through a struggle and they've got through it and they've come out better on the other side, it made me realize that I could do the same thing.
Wow, that is crucial. You know, what is it, Pauze? Are you some kind of religious person, or what? Are you into religion or spiritual? How do you respond to answers like that, to questions like that?
I wouldn't say I'm Rastafarian, but I have Rastafarian in my heart, which is what I believe it is.
Yes.
You know, that's my perception on it. I think I'm more of a spiritual person. I believe, you know, what we do to others will come back round on us. You know, I believe in doing good and helping people. You know, I've helped a lot of people by telling this same story and sharing with other people on the powers of, obviously, conscious music and positive lifestyle and positivity. And I think that's very important in life. I think we have to, you know, there's so much negativity in the world, but it's like one Rasta artist from Jamaica once said to me, just think of positivity being the sunshine, you know, and the negative being the night sky. If you had more than one sun, the earth would melt. And, you know, there's certain sayings that, along the way that people have said to me that really stick into my head, and that's possibly one of the strongest that I've had said to me, you know?
Yes, serious. You're locked in station. If you're just locked in, folks, and you wonder what's going on, this is www.sfdc.radio.com. My name is Sir Kush Genesis, currently talking to Pauze, yes, a.k.a. my mind's gone there, Gav Pauze, yes, from Pauzeradio.com. Do check it out, pushing and promoting reggae music consciously all over the world. Tell us about some of your favorite artists, and some, you know, because I know on your program, I'm going to get to your program because you do have a program titled Pauzeradio. Tell us about that briefly. You know, are you one of the founding members? Or are you just a DJ?
I love spreading the message of anyone that's doing positive music, basically, like the positive reggae, the roots and culture. I deal with artists from the veterans like Bunny Wailer, Papa Michigan, Mikey General, Yami Bolo, Silford Walker, even some UK artists like Percy Dredd from the Naturalites.
All right, yes.
And yeah, Glenn Washington, right through to some of the newer artists like Perfect Gidimani.
Nice,
you know, really rate Perfect, and you know, those that are flying the flag now. So my show is a variety of, you know, the veteran artists and the upcoming artists. So it gives a chance for everybody to hear the variety of the music that's out there now.
Yes, beautiful. And tell us a bit about Pauzeradio. What kind of station is that? Are you one of the founding directors, members, or are you just a presenter?
Yeah, well, basically, Pauzeradio is an archive of all the radio shows I've done since 2009.
All right.
And you can listen to any of the radio shows from 2009 to the present day now. They're all in the archive there. And what happened is when I moved further towards London, I kind of lost a bit of touch with Unique FM, and getting up to Nottingham was harder because travel costs.
Okay.
And, you know, I went on some other radio stations. I think the Unique Reggae Mix Show, which is my radio show, that used to be broadcast on 15 different stations at one point. And then when we invented the website, it just became an archive of all the radio shows, and I just continued it from there. And we get quite a lot of hits per day to the website, and we're getting so much great feedback, you know. I had one listener from Argentina saying that he was struggling getting a job, and, you know, he's got a family to feed, and he was feeling really down in himself, and every job that he was going to, there was like 500 odd people going for the same job, and he just knew that he wasn't going to get the jobs. And he came home and listened to my radio show one day, and it gave him a boost, and it gave him the positive aura about him. And he went out the next day and he got a job, and it actually made me cry hearing that, because it was just such a beautiful thing to hear.
Yes. The power of reggae music, the conscious reggae music, eh?
Yeah, it's just amazing. You know, there's no feeling like it. It makes you, the hairs on your arms stand on end, or your hairs all over your body stand on end, and when you can relate as well to what other struggles people have gone through, it gives you strength for your own struggles.
Yes. Beautiful. www.sfdcradio.com. My name is Kush Genesis, Sir Kush Genesis. Currently talking to Pauze from Pauzeradio. Yes, it's all about pushing reggae music all over the world. The Wednesday Forum Show, Song Forum Show, where we also play tributes to our living legends. And we're going to play tribute to Admiral Tibbet later on as another living legend who has pushed reggae music and stands as a veteran of the reggae music today. You know, and even talking about artists, them generally, you know, Brother Pauze, you know, I know you have a philosophy of a tune way. Was it? I was reading up on something about a philosophy you have about when working with various artists. Them.
Yeah, well, artists have got to respect me. Like, you know, at the end of the day, we've got to respect each other. I mean,
yes,
that's what it's all about, you know. And I've had some artists come to me and chat at me and expecting me to do things for them, but then they don't want to do the same back. But
okay.
I work off if they do work for me, I'll do work for them.
Reciprocity.
One hand wash the other.
Yes.
No, the old school way.
Yes. That's quite interesting, because, you know, it's because how long now have you been doing what you're doing, Pauze?
The radio show's been going 8 years in December.
Right. Okay, so yeah, man, Langston, and no doubt you've had to get over. There's no doubt many hurdles you've had to get over to maintain where you are today. Yeah,
it's been difficult. It's not been easy, but I think that's shaped in the works that I do now. And obviously, listening to the music has uplifted me and given me the belief that I can just keep on going no matter what is thrown at me.
Mm-hmm. So, but even within all that, do you still have concerns about life in certain aspects, especially the way in the industry is going musically? What are some of your concerns?
Yeah, I think there's too much rubbish music out there.
Yeah.
That's quite a generalisation, but
Yes.
what I mean is music pushing the wrong messages. You know, we've got to teach our youths the good. We've got to teach our youths positive. We've got to be positive role models to the youth, so they grow up knowing what's right and what's wrong. And I think that's some of the issues with modern day music now is it's all about fakery, and that's not good. You know, we've got to teach realist stuff here. You know, we've got to pass on the real messages to the youths, not this stuff that's telling them to go out and it's all about money and bling and so on. You know, and to treat your woman bad. Like, I noticed you played the Terry Ganzi tune just before I came on.
Yes.
Love that tune, by the way. But yeah, you know, he's talking about a real thing. I've got a real strong thing about, you know, we're human beings. We leave a footprint in the earth. You know, make sure that we leave a good footprint in the earth.
Yeah, man. Beautiful Pauze. Pauzeradio, word, sound and power, them is the vibrations, all about, like we say, music transcends our boundaries, and we're talking about everybody's a great source. We must learn that life is spiritual. We are spiritual beings going through a human experience, not human beings going through a spiritual experience. And when we understand there's a common link that ties our people as one, we don't know, the quicker we reach the ultimate realization, the quicker we give love a try. It's been excellent all the time, you know, and amongst other things, Pauze, you know, I know even on your history and your report show that you yourself, you know, you do a tribute show also to the elders. Tell us about the thought process behind that initiative.
Yeah, well, when I first started doing the tribute shows, it was a reasoning with another Rasta artist from Jamaica, and I was on the phone chatting to him, and I realised that everybody was pushing these tribute shows for artists that have passed away. Now, I do agree with that, but I thought, why don't we tribute the artists that are still alive now with us? You know, and that's how the Jock Cure tribute came about. I've done a variety of tribute shows for like Luton Fire, and for artists to show them that we appreciate them while they're here. You know, so they can hear us saying that, because it's going to give them strength. That's going to inspire them as artists, and I believe it's an important thing, which is why another reason why I agreed to come on your show as well, because I really like the concept of what you're doing.
Give thanks, yes, give thanks, Pauze. You know, again, you know, so Pauze, generally, do you go as a DJ and play music?
What, in clubs now? In
clubs and things, yes.
I've kind of retired from club DJing for a bit to focus on the website and the radio show. I'm actually a qualified sound engineer.
All right.
Got a BTEC in recording music technology from back in 1999. I got that, but I've studied quite a number of other music programs. I've kind of got a bit more into producing nowadays as well.
Nice.
More vocal production and stuff like that. But my plan is to go out and do more DJing, but the time is not right at the moment because I'm pretty much one man doing everything with the website.
Well, yeah, we know, so by looking at things, there's a lot of things going on, and we definitely hope to keep a regular thing with yourselves, you know what I mean? Amongst other things also, Brother Pauze, tell us about maybe some of your current projects, some of your current and maybe some of your new projects that you're working on.
Yeah, I'm mainly focusing on the website at the moment, with turning the website into a mail order website where I've been importing clothes in from other countries.
Yes.
Working with a company called Legend Knits from out of Canada. Again, Rastafarian clothing brand that they've got. Another company that I've been talking with is the RastCollection.com from California. Been pushing that. I've been trying to improve my radio show, and this is one of the problems I've got. I'm a perfectionist.
Yes.
You know, every time I do a show, I'll listen back to it and I'll listen to where I can improve, to where I can better myself, to make the experience for the listener just that little bit smoother or a bit more pleasurable for the listener.
Yeah, man. That is beautiful and very professional also. That's a positive attitude to have. Before we round up, Brother Pauze, I wanted to send some greetings to some loved ones. Yes,
I just want to say thanks a lot to my mum, because my mum has been a tower of strength.
Yes.
And then I've got a whole list of listeners like Maria, Evan, Shirley, Claire, obviously some artists like Wildlife and Percy Dread, who have been really good friends. Also dancehall reggae artist Cecile. Also Philip Gadd from Gadd 59 Productions, Flash Hits Records from out of France, Upsetter Records from the USA, and of course, not forgetting Chris Chemist from Reality Shock Records in the UK.
Yeah, man, niceness, because we don't know it's all over the world. You know, because, you know, I know you mentioned you're focusing now on producing. You know, is that producing what artists then, what male and female locally, and what reggae genre?
Yeah, I've actually been working with an artist from the Bahamas on an album of I do a bit of songwriting.
Okay.
So I've got 10 songs recorded with an artist called Peter Runks from out the Bahamas.
Okay, all right. We're looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's all my songs that I've written, and then he's sung them.
All right.
And we've done the whole project via Skype.
Yes. So who's built the rhythm track?
I've had a variety of artists, like obviously Chris Chemist. Then I've took another rhythm that Perfect Gidimani's done called the Barriers Rhythm.
What?
And a variety of other rhythms. And then I'm working with another company in London called UK Homegrown.
So what? This is what your first album you're looking to produce, Paz?
Yes, it will be. Yeah, I'm not sure of the release date as of yet,
yes,
but it will be in the near future. I'm hoping as well to release it on vinyl first.
Yes, well, okay, tough. How are you finding the vinyl? Because especially with the way technology is changing, and technology and digital vibration and CDs and DVD, business-wise, are you finding? How are you balancing things with vinyl? Is it still, a worthwhile avenue economically?
That's a very good question. It's really hard now because one of my big things that I've got is that I feel that MP3 and free downloading has caused a lot of damage within the music industry because it's washed out a lot of money, because people aren't investing in the music like the music needs.
Yes.
You know, it costs to employ players of instruments. It costs to record. You know what I mean? And people are forgetting this, and they want high quality music, but they don't want to pay for it. And this is a severe issue in the industry, and I fight long and hard on this same subject. You know, I will buy vinyls all the time because at the end of the day, that is one of my passions, but also the sound quality, you can't match it on a digital format. You know, you're in a dance and you're playing a vinyl, that sound quality, you're going to have people rocking in that dance, yeah. You're playing an MP3, you're probably going to get squelching. You know?
Yes, Paz, you don't know it, go, Bridget. You don't have the experience. And we give thanks that we have some accessibility to the people who have the experience, have the knowledge, and have some of the wisdom to share with our listening audience. It's an honor and a pleasure every time. You know, before I round up, again, I just want to ask to our listening audience at the time, because this is the first of many interviews, Brother Paz, introduction interviews. It's been an honor. But I just want, what would your closing comments be to our listening audience all over the world?
I'd just like to say, if you haven't tuned into Much Positive, make it a stable diet for your musical needs. Every day, listen to a bit of positive music because it can actually help heal. Positive music has healing properties, and I cannot stress this enough because I'm a first-hand witness of this. Positive music changed my life. Roots reggae changed my life for the better. And I just go around saying this to everybody because I think it's a very important thing that people need to hear, you know. Listen to some roots reggae every day. Make it a stable part of your diet.
May I tell you, Paz from Pauzeradio.com, it's been an honor and a pleasure having you on SFDC Radio. What a memorable historical moment, as a matter of fact. It's in the archive, everything documented. We're going to be talking more because this is the first of many, and we're pushing reggae music all over the world. But I do want to say thank you very much for joining us on the show this evening for what is what we call a invaluable contribution also to the show. Thank you once again, Paz from Pauzeradio.com. And again, Paz, for our listening audience, where can they follow you and keep in check with you? Give out those details.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram, Pauzeradio on Instagram. I'm on Facebook, again, Pauzeradio or DJ Pauze, and it's Pauze spelt with a Z. Or you can just go to the website, Pauzeradio.com, and that's Pauze spelt with a Z. And you know, all the social media links are there, or there's an email address in the contact us section.
Fantastic, yes, give thanks, brother. Pauzeradio, a.k.a. Gav Pauze. Yes, and we're going to be talking soon next couple of days, but hopefully tomorrow I'll be linking up. We're going to be talking and planning some future things. Yes, Brother Pauze, yes?
Excellent. It's been an absolute honor.
You're welcome, my brethren. Stay blessed. Yes, love to the family, love to the fans, and we're going to be talking with Pastor. Thanks again for joining us on SFDCRadio.com. Brother Pauze. Remember, folks, big things going on 24/7. Do run up and down cyber world. Do see what's going on. You see me, because you don't know, it's one of the islands there, so we don't ramp. Yes, with the Liberty business. And it's all about bringing, the wisdom and the knowledge and the experience to our listening audience and making you realize that sometimes, there's not only one way of seeing things, and there's not only one kind of people are influenced by reggae music. Yes, reggae music, as you don't hear the testimony, it's like a heal, it's like a medicine to my brethren. So, yes, give thanks and praises every time. Right now, where we're going, keep the vibration consciously every time. I want to catch up with some of the artists, them who really touch upon throughout the year, because, like I said, the dancehall vibration is very important that we share the dancehall message with the item and some of the up-and-coming, the veterans in the business from a long time, as well as some of the up-and-coming youngsters, them, the youths, them, and some of the young blood, them, growing up in the business, coming out still using some of the dancehall kind of rhythm, but still trying to keep it consciously. And somebody says, so we pay respect to them young blood there. Another young blood is, coming up, and his name is, getting big and big and big gradually as he's coming up. He goes by the name as Dre Island. Yeah, Dre Island. They have a big tune going on about the place titled Uptown, Downtown, which was released last year, 2013, October 2013 last year, which is doing big things. I want to play some of the other tracks which are not, people may not be so much familiar with, but which also rising up gradually, doing some big things. Yes, artists coming out of Jamaica, where Young Blood, Next Generation, yes, coming off his album. This track is titled Conqueror, and he goes by the name as Dre Island, Roots and Culture, Dancehall Style.
SFDCRadio.com and much of the world.
Honorable greetings every time I say locked into the A1 station, www.sfdcradio.com, the Sound Forum. Yes, there's the Wendy program where we do special tributes to our living legends, them who have paved the way. Some of them have gone through hell and all kind of tribulations. Yes, so that many of us can enjoy the reggae music that we're enjoying today and enjoying the message today. Many of us who even grew up in Jamaica realized there was times when the reggae music was even referred to as the devil's music. Who can remember those times? No? You don't remember those times? Well, that's some of the serious eras that reggae music go through. Some of the veterans, the elders, and the music that was considered to be a music of the outcast. The Rastafari elders, them, and virgins, them, was considered to be outcast of society, and the music was considered to be the devil's music, when all the time the Rastafari was saying it's the king's music, the king of kings music. It is the royal music, the music which brings with it a message of unity and a message of global universal love. And from that time to this time, 30, 40 years later, look what's going on. Reggae music is the four corners of the earth. Eh? What's going on? And yet people still fight the whole vibration and still don't wake up to what's going on and giving the proper credit due to the Rastafari elders them and to the Rastafari brethren them who have gone through hell and tribulations, so reggae music can come through today. When we look at reparations and we look at the bigger picture of reparation, you know how much persecution and tribulation Rasta elders them went through to carry the dreadlocks and to push the reggae music. The first Prime Minister of Jamaica made it legal for Rastaman to be shot on sight, much less bang up in prisons and cemetery. So when we understand there's a bigger picture going on, when we see what's going on today, when people are enjoying the fruit and the healing of reggae music, like Brother Pauze from Pauzeradio reaffirmed himself, mental, go through a head injury, end up bouncing upon him head top. Yes, and then talk with so much clarity this evening. Yes, and yet testifies reggae music help heal him. And this is what we've been pushing from day one. Reggae music is a healing force. Reggae music is an art form, is a spiritual art form that's designed to take one on a journey, a spiritual journey, whether the consciousness is about Buddhism, Christianism, Rastafari. It's about that journey, that spiritual journey, and that journey of making you realize ultimately that there is a common link that ties all people as one. That is what reggae music is about. You understand or you overstand? Welcome to the show, the A1 station. I'll go and carry on with some of the feminine energy before we go on with the show. Remember, say we got just under an hour to go. Remember, say 24/7s we're there. It's an honorable green if you're locked in the tune. If you're locked in via K-Bit Radio, welcome to the show. K-Bit Radio listener, big it up Simon and the family. We say big it up to all the listening area. We say big it up Luton, Town, Bedfordshire area, Lee Grave. We say big it up Lee Grave, massive. Accra Ring, massive. Lucy Farm, massive. Marsh Farm, massive. Sundon Park on the coolness of Oulton Regis. Wagwan up there, so Dunstable. Hold tight. Yes, the sisters have in the bridge. Dunstable, Farley Hill, Stopsley, Concaster, Berry Park on the coolness. We had Alphashire, Bedfordshire, Buckinghamshire. Hold tight. We say also hold tight the Smiley West Coast of Africa, Gambia. We say hold tight Rock Silver, hold tight Raggy Road. Yes, Baggery Bojang. We say hold tight Pa Bojang. And the whole of the mass them in West Africa, Mama Africa and Ghana. Hold tight Lion King Jassami. Hold tight. Say all the sisters about the Empress. They hold tight My Royal Empress every time. Hold tight Empress Jonathan, Dawn and Jonathan. All the sisters they don't know it going with the time. Queen Jessica Zevilana, you heard there, boys. I'm gonna find one of your track them because you heard there come up Queen Jessica Zevilana, and therefore me I have to go play one of your track about the feminine energy. Meanwhile, as we talk about the feminine energy, make we continue before we do our special tribute, and we were touching upon some of the feminine energy. Yes, so make we go on with the feminine energy. Yes, and say step in Queen Amiga.
SFDC Radio.com. I saw the thing set.
It's been an honor and a pleasure every time. I get a mixing from my youth, man coming and say, Kush, this is what we youths are doing today with some of the dancehall vibration. Do you mind playing this one? I said no problem because I'm listening to it, it's not too bad, and it's another rendition of a tune that's out there. It's in a dancehall style. It's a dancehall tune. Some of the man them know it in the dancehall, some of the female them love the dancehall. This is a different style with the jungle mix dancehall. As a matter of fact, Pauzeradio.com, Pause, aka Gav, taking this one. This one's also a special request to Pauzeradio.com, yes, who grew up with the jungle vibration as well as the reggae roots, ragga dancehall vibration and the whole fusion combination style, taking them style and watch it. Run that. Special request to all bad mind. What we do with them? Check in this mix here. Special request Pause Radio. Pauzeradio.com. Special request to the youth them who are going on the mix and the juggle. The jungle, the bass and dancehall. Watch them kind of fusion, yeah. United Kingdom, a Luton town with there, watch it. This come from the Marsh Farm area. We say big it up Marsh Farm, Lucy Farm, Dunstable. More love, more unity. Catch them a styler. United Kingdom going out to the world.